is just fantastic.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're having a marvellous day today. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Kick streamer who we've never discussed on this channel before, called Xenathewitch, or Xenathewitch, as she's more commonly known on her Twitter, Witcher on her Instagram. The reason we're going to be talking about Xena is because she has been doing what the other streamers do in the IRL setting, and it has gotten herself into a bit of bother. Before we start, may I just say thank you to those who watched yesterday's video on Johnny Somali. Thank you very much to those who are watching this. Don't forget to like it and share it. We're having a bit of a tough time with videos at the moment, which is why I've lent more into streaming, which I'm not overly keen on, to be honest. I've always preferred making videos. So any additional support would be greatly appreciated. Over on Instagram, this particular user has over 50,000 followers. On Twitter, 35,000 followers. There is a link me thing that does lead to other platforms that do include Twitch and Kick. On Twitch, 2.9k followers. Kick, well, we'll get to that in a minute because I feel like it's more of a consequence. A few articles doing their rounds concerning this particular individual all centre around her doing some IRL crap that has gotten her, well, into trouble with the Austin Police Department concerning a paintball, what has been dubbed paintball incident, along Lakeshore Boulevard. The incident in question took place on the 9th of August 2025 during an in-person scavenger hunt organised by Ice Poseidon. Several live streamers were drawn to the event where they would race across North America and complete challenges for a prize of $30,000. In real money, not as much. Some participants took, paintball guns, and in public areas, without considering the safety of others, used them. Antislave.com on Twitter had posted a number of clips of this as it unfolded. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get around monetization with this part, hence why I've asked you to like and share the video, because it really does help the channel, and we've kind of been struggling of late. So if it does get demonetized, your help really does matter. So we're going to go through a number of clips leading up to and including the consequence.
The button. Yeah, press that. Towards the ground real quick. Alright, let's go.
I know money is a powerful motivator, but intentionally handicapping your opponents in this setting, unless you've all agreed to do this, seems wrong. And if you are going to do this with a paintball gun, everyone needs to be wearing proper safety equipment. Paintballing is a lot of fun, it really is, but only if you're ready. If you're using it as a deterrent, it feels a bit uncalled for, excessive, and for 30,000 really not worth it, especially if there is a risk to your presence in the online space. Is 30 grand worth it, say for example, if you end up getting banned for a time? The answer should be a resounding no. Although we'll admit 30 grand goes quite far for someone like me, I still wouldn't take a paintball gun to a scavenger hunt.
Look at everybody just lined up. Ready, Icy? You can pretty much pick anyone.
Ready?
Bitch. Run, Icy, go, Icy, run forward.
Not gonna lie, that is one of the dumbest things I've seen in quite some time, and I've watched Jack Doherty crash a McLaren. While not comparable, and I'm very much aware of that, this is definitely one of those incidents that yet again shines one of those massive negative lights on Kick. There are many streamers who are on Twitch predominantly who shine a negative light there. They got kicked off that platform, mostly, and went to Kick. One of the biggest jackass streamers to go from the place called Twitch to Kick, then to shine a negative light on it, is Natalie Reynolds. And we all know the crap she's pulled, whether it be a painted on pair of shorts and top to go to the gym, getting a homeless person to swim in a lake when they couldn't, wearing braids in public and having arguments with those who are not white. Yes, the arguments are ridiculous and done solely for bait. This is no better. Now there are other clips of this incident. I'm going to show another one of those here.
We're streaming, sorry. It's paintballs. Sorry. That's a real worker you almost shot at.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a real worker you almost
I don't give a fuck.
Not gonna lie, you probably should. The paddleboarders, some of them may not be involved in your event, may not know what you're up to, even if they are involved in the event. I'm well aware others turned up with these quaint little pew-pews, but you shouldn't be acting as happy about the idea of potentially harming an innocent bystander or a fellow streamer. Over $30,000, no less. It really does tell you that the $1 Million Man was right. Everyone has a price. For you, it's not the biggest price in the world, but I can imagine your standards are fairly low to begin with. So is this hardly a surprise? No.
They're doing it around the public. They're doing it around members of the public. It's utter bullshit. Yeah, what's your name? Where did she shoot you? In the thigh. Do you know who it was?
I'm not really fond, as many of you will know on this channel, of IRL streamers. I find that their risk, their hindrance, they're bothersome to the public, and it's far too much of a risk, far too bothersome, far too much of a hindrance to be justified. But I'm very much aware a lot of these IRL types only seek short-term gratification rather than building something long-term. That said, if you are on platforms like Kick, you had the potential to make a lot of money, mostly because you're not being fleeced by Twitch when it comes to how much you receive from a subscription. That's one of the biggest draws when it comes to Kick. Botting is a separate issue, but it shouldn't justify, even with all that freedom of expression, or to express oneself, to shoot randos, as you would dub them, to shoot the public, the plebeian, the oikari, with a paintball gun. Because $30,000, everyone, your injury to leg is inconsequential, according to Xenathewitch, or Witch. Depends which platform you don't follow her on.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the evidence because I can.
Yeah, Amira Sampson. She's the one who shot you. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm just. Would you like to borrow my phone?
If you go and pull a stunt like that in the public, eventually you're going to find yourself on the receiving end of law enforcement. That, to me, is not a risk worth taking if the end result is you don't win the money and you end up paying out for legal costs, which that person, because you're in America especially, is well within their right to do.
Would you like to borrow my phone? Amira Sampson.
I've got a clip of them with paintball guns. And they came here. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm not really fond, as many of you will know on this channel, of IRL streamers. I find that their risk, their hindrance, they're bothersome to the public, and it's far too much of a risk, far too bothersome, far too much of a hindrance to be justified. But I'm very much aware a lot of these IRL types only seek short-term gratification rather than building something long-term. That said, if you are on platforms like Kick, you had the potential to make a lot of money, mostly because you're not being fleeced by Twitch when it comes to how much you receive from a subscription. That's one of the biggest draws when it comes to Kick. Botting is a separate issue, but it shouldn't justify, even with all that freedom of expression, or to express oneself, to shoot randos, as you would dub them, to shoot the public, the plebeian, the oikari, with a paintball gun. Because $30,000, everyone, your injury to leg is inconsequential, according to Xenathewitch, or Witch. Depends which platform you don't follow her on.
Put that down.
Oh no. I mean, drive. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, they know who she is. They know her, bro. I mean, that's risky business, man.
Oh,
That's risky business.
Christina, she ain't do shit.
A small part of me wants to feel guilty, but only for the bants. Mercifully, the rest of me, the 99.9%, thinks this is well deserved, because when you F around, let's call it fudge around, you find out. And the more you fudge around, the more you find out. And while she may well be full of fudge, hang on, that makes sense. We'll continue anyway, commit to the bit. She's finding out that because of all that fudge inside of her, that she is now going to be going down to the county jail no doubt for a little while. I'm going to play though the rest of the clip, just so we have all the context, and then tell you the final consequence.
I mean, when you have a warrant out for your arrest, it's real risky to be hanging around on stream.
She did nothing, guys. She did nothing. She did nothing wrong. That clip is AI.
I mean, and Shuby caused it as well, because he got no tags on his car. So they pulled the van over because he got no tags, and then they saw her. And then once they saw her, it's game over.
Oh no. Anyway, so there was another consequence you need to know about, because if you're going to pull stunts like this, there are consequences, plural. The first being the arrest of Xena the Witch, of course. The second being this. Now, you might now wonder, what is this? This is Xena the Witch's channel. As you can see at the top, it has her name there. Oops, something went wrong. Yes, she has, not sure how long for, been banned from Kick. Now, as I earlier stated, she does have a Twitch, and it's likely she could well use it. But she hasn't used it in about 2 years, so I sincerely doubt it unless there's no option available to her. And based on her follower count, I'm inclined to believe it would be a real struggle for her to regrow an audience when her jackassery has now cost her a major source of her income. And I did check her link me. There is no Only Fupa Frybro failed adult film actor account yet. But I'm sure given time, if the resources are well and truly dried up as far as opportunity goes, she may well find herself back, onto a platform like that anyway. Thought posting is something she does on Twitter, thirst posting I believe it's called. So don't be too surprised if Xena goes down that path to offset the massive loss of income she will undoubtedly have felt when her Kick was banned, or potentially, like Twitch, suspended temporarily. Kick are quite forgiving them, so do expect a return. As we've reached the end of the subject, of course I'd love to know all of you think. Please do let me know in the comments down below. I shall, oddly enough, be streaming on Kick later, and Twitch. I think we're playing, I don't know what we're playing actually, a card game maybe, I don't know. I haven't decided. Hope to see you there. If not, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend as well, of course. And thank you all very much for listening.